start into the financial chart, I wanted to speak to the right to know comment. And Bobby, can you shed light, obviously, you're the right to know officer along with Sweat Law Office. The right to knows don't come through you, through the supervisors. We don't know day to day what's happening with right to knows. You guys handle them. I understand there's been approximately 80-some to 90-some right to knows in a single calendar year.
And they're not just single page, there are multiple requests from each right to know.
Just so the public knows, that's exorbitant for an average township. We talk about townships and what they're doing. Average townships that we query are receiving maybe a few a year. So we have received, again, over 80 right to knows within this year. It's been an extreme extra overload on the singers. We have used Sweat Law Offices as another resource because the amount of time it's taken away from daily business is exorbitant. Could you please shed light on the right to know that was talked about that alluded to supervisors being paid in the tens of thousands of dollars? And I could think of one instance, and that would be the purchase of either the store machine or the truck.
The truck.
Okay, so Mr. Lawson, we had multiple meetings, and we gave Mr. Lawson the authority to purchase, to find on his own time a really good deal for a municipal vehicle that we could save possibly $50,000 on. We authorized it multiple times in meetings, and we made motions to where Gary said, guys, you made that motion, I think, 3 times already. I believe that might be what's being stated. Can you shed light on the documents?
If I'm not mistaken, there was a copy of the check that Mr. Lawson wrote, and a copy of the check or the receipt or whatever that we wrote to reimburse Mr. Lawson for him putting out the $20,000 for that truck.
Okay, and was there also a sewer machine? Or was that sewer machine done the same way?
That was,
We were able to get three signatures.
Okay,
yeah,
so
we did that one.
what is it gonna take for us to get the documents? Because I know you have them.
Well, first of all, I'm trying to find things that people from 4, 5, 6 years ago filed that had no rhyme or reason how they were filed.
Oh, so you're in, with the right to know you're talking about, or that was stated tonight, there's multiple things in there.
Oh, yeah.
So what you're looking for is stuff from before this
17,
day.
18, 19.
Okay, then before
Yeah.
you.
So some of the stuff is here on site, some of it's stored in the C-can, which there's about 200 and some boxes in the C-can. They're all not labeled properly. So I would have to go through 200 boxes, every piece of paper in there, to possibly, hopefully find what I'm looking for.
Okay, so those historical documents, you're trying to get to satisfy the entire right to know. But as far as the alluding to of tens of thousands of dollars paid to supervisors, that one, that's the Rick Lawson.
The 20 was for the truck, and also I think it was the 975, oh God, for the detailing on the truck.
Okay, so
Union
those ones,
Township
okay,
stuff.
so that, are
And that
you
was also-
within the time frame of the 30 days, or you are out of the 30?
Oh, I'm out of that.
Okay,
I have a job to do, and with this many right to know requests and the volume of them, I can't do my job.
okay, Bobby, you don't have to
I can't.
explain anymore, it's being handled with Sweat Law Offices. I just want an explanation for myself and for the board on what's going on with that, so thank you very much.
That's what it is.
And I add to the $32,000 comment that, I believe Michelle made. The board gives me authorization to buy this stuff, and when you're in an auction, I'll direct it to you, Michelle. Once I'm successful bidder, I can't say, I have to go back to the township and get a check that's wrote out and 3 signatures. It doesn't work like that. That's why I get authorization for it. I may have wrote some checks, purchased some stuff myself, and been reimbursed for it. If you wanna think about it back, we just authorized me to spend up to $10,000 for a message board. The same thing's gonna happen, but that isn't money that goes in Rick's pocket. I buy it, they pay me back for it, that's all it is. The way you guys turn it around, the board is getting reimbursed, and you don't know what it's for. You should just wait and be patient, and you'll get your information. There's no secrets here.
Okay, thank you very much, let's move on to the financial chart.
Madam Chair,
Oh, yes,
somebody had one thing clear.
yes.
Mrs. Dupree made a statement that I get a weekly pension. I punch a time clock, Michelle. Go look at my time cards. I do not get a weekly paycheck. I'm lucky if I get enough to buy a carton of cigarettes a month.
Thank
I
you.
come down here, I meet with the road crew, I leave. I don't punch a time clock. The only time I punch a time clock is when I go up with one of the engineers, or there's something that has to be done, like getting tires for the vehicles. I go out and try to get prices for those. Vehicles need fixed. So you can put that in your hat and smoke, because I do not get a weekly paycheck.
Okay, thank you. Karen, or excuse me.